Under the flag, a soldier's final request and a dog's silent duty. At the edge of the Arizona desert lies a small town, Dusty Trails. Every morning at 7 a.m., a flag is raised there. Everyone in town knows who does it, an old dog named Buddy. He climbs up the small hill beside the post office and stands beneath the flagpole, lifting his head as the flag goes up. No music plays, no commands are shouted, just a silent presence. People say there's something in him, like he's waiting for someone. But no one really knows who was Buddy's person. 5 years ago, Sergeant Elliot Taylor, a former Marine, had returned to town from Afghanistan. By his side was a young German shepherd, Buddy. They were inseparable in the war zone. Buddy had saved 5 soldiers' lives. But even after the war ended, the battle inside hadn't. Elliot was struggling with PTSD. He smiled in the daylight, but shook in the dark. Only Buddy could sense when his owner was silently falling apart. And then he would gently lay his head on his chest, breathing deeply as if to say, "You're not alone." One night, Elliot wrote a letter and left it on the table. It had just 2 lines. "If I don't return, the flag will still rise, and Buddy knows how that will happen." The next day, Elliot's truck was found near a cliff outside town. No one said anything, just the letter tied to Buddy's collar. Since that day, every morning at the same time, Buddy climbs the hill. At first, people were puzzled. Then a veteran, an old friend of Elliot's, said this was Elliot's routine. The flag would rise and he'd stand tall. Buddy's not just carrying a memory, he's fulfilling a duty. 5 years have passed. Buddy now moves slowly. His eyes are cloudy, his steps heavy, but still he goes, every day, on time. The day Buddy could no longer climb, the whole town fell silent. That day, the flag did not rise. The next morning, the children, the young and the elderly stood at the base of that little hill, and they watched as if it were a squad of soldiers. Small children pulled the rope to raise the American flag. Sitting quietly at the base was a new little dog, Buddy Jr., Elliot's sister's pup. The town remains quiet, but the duty has passed on. Not all battles are fought with guns. Sometimes the hardest fight is not forgetting someone. If this story touched your heart, let us know, because sometimes a dog isn't just a pet, he's the last promise of a soldier. Stay with us for more stories like this, stories of love, memory, and honor. Your next favorite moment is waiting.